Hey, sweetie. How are you? Hi, Hank. With Decision Day less than 1 week away, Pepper and I have decided to visit Gina and Clint, who are struggling the most. We want to make sure we discuss our concerns, as well as help them navigate what they feel is holding them back, to hopefully get them on the right track before Decision Day. Good to see you guys.
I know.
You guys look great.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I know you got a haircut, and are you happy with it?
Yeah, I think it's great. Just had it done, so I haven't had time to really adjust, but I mean, it's not...
He said he feels lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, some weight.
Lighter.
You feel lighter?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, I mean, that hair's got some weight, man.
Imagine if you cut that.
Oh, it's, yeah.
Yeah.
Be a different
might
person.
float away.
You might.
The reason we're here is, of course, because we're less than a week away from Decision Day, but also because it's kind of a moment to talk about accountability and responsibility. So I do, in fact, want to know, what you've done to be more intentional about what you do.
We did my birthday, so that was one of the special things that was, nice for me.
So let me ask you about the other things that I've asked you to do.
Yeah.
There's movies that I think are emotionally moving. Did you ever see Driving Miss Daisy?
Yeah.
Or The Art of Racing in the Rain?
I love that.
Did you see the movies?
Nope.
Did not see the movies.
So what was I doing here last week? I mean, honestly, guys. I mean, you agreed, so why not? Why not?
Yeah, I think it's just a time thing. We went on the couples retreat, like, right after.
I guarantee you, if I said I've got $3,000 for you to pick up, somewhere you would have found the time.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think that's a fair statement.
I want things that will be more on the emotional side, since you guys are highly rational, which is a good thing, except that here I'm hoping for some emotion.
Yeah.
If you do these things and you are unchanged by them, so be it,
Right.
But I really want you to do them.
Yeah.
Please?
Yeah. I mean, we're not anti. We want to do things that can encourage and invoke, maybe a different side of the relationship that we haven't been able to tap into. But it's just been crazy. It's been a crazy week.
I'm looking at you guys, looking at your body language. You guys look like you're comfortable and you're comfortable with each other.
Oh, yeah.
How would you describe where you are right now?
I know personally for me, my feelings just haven't gotten there. So they haven't progressed past friendship for me. And we've been spending quality time, and we're doing all the things that should spark that.
At the wedding, if I remember it correctly, there was a lot of touching, there was kissing. Was that real?
I would probably say it just was more in the moment. Looking back, I think that we're in the mix of something, but I don't think it was ever a point that it was like a physical draw.
Yeah, I think it was like kind of the expectation, right? There's just so much weight on
it's your
you in the
wedding,
moment.
and-
And there's so many people that came in town, and it's just, that's what people expect. When you go to a wedding, that's what you see.
But did you do that for their expectations, or were you feeling some
I think
being pulled
both.
together
I mean,
a
some of
bit?
it was kind of like out of body experience, and so it was like kind of going through some of the motions, but together our thoughts after the fact. I think, like, what do you do? What's your passions? What are the things you want out of life? Like, just the normal stuff that you would do when you're courting somebody.
I know you, Gina, you were like, let me try to make the best out of this at the wedding.
I have the tendency to look at things consistently with like a positive mindset, but other than us just being able to have personable conversation and agree on business and like support each other in that way, I mean, to me, that's legitimately been it.
So then, what you guys want out of life are they're not compatible.
I mean, there's definitely lines that blend into each other, and then there's lines that deviate.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's normal for any couple.
Yeah, I'm not saying like there's direct alignment, all that, but yeah, I mean, there's also some like we're both very business oriented, successful in our own rights, like driven people. So I think there's a lot of commonality there. We have a ton of commonality, like no doubt.
Absolutely, yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
That's not the problem.
What is the problem?
It's that physical aspect. Like, we don't have that yearn to want to get romantic with each other. And that's the stopgap.
You agree?
Yeah, I think I agree with that.
Why do you think?
The physical attraction wasn't there in the beginning. And I feel like we talked about like some personality stuff too, that I just feel like has been a little bit of a mismatch.
For instance?
I think that Clint's personality is like outrageous and wild and fun, and he's the life of the party, and everyone is like consistently laughing, and he brings this energy that's like this sense of a bizarre energy that I've grown to love about him. At first I was like it's the crass sense of humor, like almost like a feeling of secondhand embarrassment, which sounds terrible to say, but for me, you could be the one that everyone's like laughing at and you're the life of the party, but it's not someone that you like are attracted to. So I think that's one thing. And then, I don't know, through this whole process, I don't think there's ever been a time that I really felt like a wife. I don't know if I was waiting for that initiative of like someone that wants to treat you like a wife or someone that wants to like go the extra mile to prove, but like I said, we've always felt like friends, so why would he want to do that?
But if he had?
I don't know. I mean, I've questioned it.
Yeah.
Or like just the act of pursuing it all. Like I never felt like any act of pursuing whatsoever.
What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, have I taken on the full duties and responsibilities that I feel like a husband would?
And what are those duties? Like,
I mean,
I don't know. I'm not a husband.
Sure.
So if you guys could give examples.
I mean, you know, like I try to do thoughtful things for her. You know, like we cook dinners. I try to incorporate her in that.
Just don't take this the wrong way, but a lot of the cooking is for Clint. So like, I don't know that necessarily like, I'm doing this for Gina. Like I'm cooking this meal for Gina. Like I'm cooking this because I watch cooking shows and I love to cook and I love to present and I love to cook for everyone. So to me, it was never like, I appreciate your cooking, I love it, but that wasn't something like, I think at the end of the day, like, I'm gonna make this meal specifically for Gina because she loves, you know what I mean?
I see what she's saying, but what I'm wondering is, what could he have done which would have made you feel like, I see Gina, and this is what she would really like or enjoy,
That's the thing is
no?
that I'm not really sure of that. I just don't know that there really ever was intentionality as a husband. It was intentionality as anyone that you care for, the same that you would do for Eris or Chris or me or Nicole or anyone.
How did this just come up? Why? What was the intent? I'll take onus where onus is due. I did not act in full capacity like a husband like I could have. And that's on me. And I'll wear that, and that's on me. But to sideline me out of nowhere with just like this crazy information, like we're at the end of this, and then all of a sudden you're like, Clint's this, Clint's that, he's weird, he's creepy, he's crazy. Like, whoa, very interesting.